These stank ass Russian bots. These stinky Pete Russian bots. They don't like it, huh? They don't want to see the squeeze. Is that what his stinky butthole? Stinky butthole. Just leave this down here. It looks nasty, doesn't it? Look at it. These stinky bears. Stinky bears don't want to see it. They're all piling in now. They're like, rrr, 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 rrr. Look at how ugly that thing looks. Look at how ugly that little thing right there looks. I'm going to have to play everything. Oh, no. People are saying that it went down on Twitter. People are saying that Twitch went down on Twitter. They're right now texting me on Twitter that it went down. We're back up and running, though. Maybe you didn't notice a service interruption on your end. Oh, look at it. It's the whole dragon going. YouTube is down right now? Fucking A, man. Like, YouTube is like, what is he doing over there? I don't know what's happening on my end. My internet is fine. You're watching both streams? Thank you. Yeah, I shouldn't be going down either. I've got fucking bomb internet. Like as good as you can get. Commercial internet. So I don't know why it's going down. So there we go. We'll keep it back up for the Yeah, you want to park it? Yeah, I just noticed that this is like the third. I don't know what to do on my end. It might come down to where I need to reset everything every single day. Yeah, and there's what I've got 900 as the target for NVDA. Trade is dead in my view. IWM pulling itself back. Hey, look at IWM really quick. Notice this right here. Look at IWM pulling itself back up here. Watch this shit down here because they're gonna try to fucking price in not a rate cut tomorrow, but a future rate cut here. There's a lot of manipulation going on in IWM right now. A whole ton of it. Whole ton of get out of here. I want you to be a buyer in IWM way above. IWM, same thing. Been talking about that for a few days now. Since I think last week, like be a buyer down here in IWM, be a bull down here in IWM. I don't care about these dips down below. Don't care about this. You're a buyer of IWM for an upside move, a pricing in of small caps. There is a warning here. There could be some doom if they don't cut rates tomorrow. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I will tell you what right now. They won't have an excuse to keep blowing IWM off anymore, right? They're going to have to price in IWM. He doesn't have any more room not to cut after this rate decision. All right, I'll be back. I need 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Just a note here, drawing in expectations. Expectations here for SPOOs. Target 518 into the close here. 518 into the close. Oh, man, I'm going to throw up, dude. So throw up. If you want to know what the ultimate target is, 530. 530. 530 on SPOOs. So a target of 518 and a target of 530. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to get vol pullbacks. But there you go. Oh, dude, I'm going to fucking hurl here. I got 441 on Qs. Let's just get rid of this now, because if we're going to go to 441, the NVDA is going to blast up. What are we at? 443? So we got right there. Right. Whoop. Oh, don't get away from me there. Get back over here. Where's Qs? Right there. We're going to do that bad boy right there. Prediction of a squeeze up into the close right now. Very dangerous trade. 440, 103, 440.70 on SPOOs into end of the day. Coming back now to check the 5-minute trigger on S&P 500 on SPY. That is the projection, though. 518. 518 is the projection. Jared just said they're gonna park it. I don't think so. Maybe. They might park it. But the right down here, watch down here, this QQQ. Even if they do a pullback, let me go down to this bottom right hand screen. So even down here on this one right here, even if they do a pullback, so they pull this back down right there, and they go up. Let me get rid of that one. Even if they pull this one down right here, just be aware of this hourly trigger right here. You see it? And I'll show it better down here. I'll draw it better for you. So different time frames, right? So even if we go down here, it's still to 518 right there. Doesn't matter if we go all the way down to this hourly. You can't see it. Even if we go down to this hourly trigger down here, even if we go all the way down here, targets remains the same. 518. Damn it. 518. Don't care if it's the 5-minute trigger. Don't care if it's the hourly trigger. Buyer of dips here. 100%. Buyer of dips in the 5-minute. Buyer of dips in the hourly. Upside target 518. Does not matter. 518. Okay. They're still reaching 50. I'm not saying we got there, but they are. Yeah, absolutely. You're a buyer of all dips here. They are targeting 518 into the close. So if you're on an hour or half hour, you guys got to get off the 1-minute handle. Get off, seriously. Listen to me closely. Get off the fucking 1-minute chart. Get off the 1-minute chart, please. Get off the 1-minute chart. Easy. I realize they can send this down here. Let's do it this way. Let's look down here. I'll say this. If you lose 51.59, I'll say yes to you. So, if you lose the hourly trigger in here, basically, if you lose, by the time you get there, there, If you lose 513.50, if you lose 513.50, I will give you the we ain't going here. I'll write it in here. It's gonna be so slop. I don't hate the slop. We already did the old Gym Bros. We're gonna move them over. We don't need that anymore. Trade is valid unless we lose 513.50. All right. There you go. There you go. I think that works. Trade is valid unless we lose 513.50. That trade is valid to the upside. Oh, really? That sucks. I like him a lot. I'll write that. I'll post that on Twitter so that everybody's aware. Maybe that'll help. Mr. Yen is raging right now. Yeah, I like him a lot. I hope that he's not short. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, and I like him in general. He was a guy that I look up to. I trust him more than anything. Like he's on like my top 10 list of I trust. Go over here. Let's take a look at this over here. I mean, look at that right there. Oh, yeah, 52.70. I like this down here. I mean, this is kind of gnarly right here. You see these buyers kicking in right here? So we can roll down here, but even if we roll down, I just want you to see this down here. 52.18, 52.19, 52.24, all that kind of stuff. See if we can I bring it back a little bit here? I mean, look at that right there. That's your support right there, right? Coming into it right now. Just look at that giant fucking green bar right there. That's got to piss somebody off. Somebody's got to be pissed out there. I mean, just look at that right there. Fuck. They got to rug pull this whole fucking thing right here. I mean, that's gnarly, right? I would be scared shitless if I was short. If I was looking at that at home, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we need a rug pull. If I was a bear, I mean, I'd be like, we need a fucking rug pull, like, stat. We need some bad news. We need some bad news. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with this down here. Even if we go down here, unless they remove that rug pull, dude, there's like a giant mass of buyers like right here. Giant mass of them. You can see it right on Bookmap. So let's see if they buy it or not. We'll see if they stay here. Yeah, time to close the lap. If you're a bear out there, close the laptop. If you're a bear that's like short into Friday or short into like Monday or something, like just like close the laptop. Go close the laptop. Come back in like a day or two, 2-3 days. hit the maintenance button. I'm totally shit posting right now on. I'm totally shit posting right now on Twitter. Hold on. So terrible. I feel so terrible. All right, here I'm back. I'm back. So you can see right down here the hourly trigger. You can see the rug pull right over here, boop, right there. That is support. I just saw Assface Dre on the Moon posted too dangerous here, and I concur with him. He said it's too dangerous to call it either way, and I'm like, I agree with you 100%. This whole thing is hella fucking dangerous. It would not be shocking to see this rip straight up to the moon, into the close. I find this very, very extremely dangerous. Where do you close the puts? It's a tough call from me personally. If you want to know let's go over to, let me show you what I want to see. What do I want to see to get bearish? I want to see, I'm not bearish here. I think this is an extremely dangerous place for a bear. I'll be honest with you. You're going to lose this trade more than you're ever going to win it. Statistically, you're going to lose it. Now, right now, this is forming up. You see the bear cross up here, right? The bear plane. This is forming up for a downside move here, okay? But it's still not what it needs to be. What you need to be as a bear here is sitting on your hands. I know you don't want to hear this. What you really want to see here is the loss of the hourly trigger and then a rejection of the hourly trigger right here and a new low. It's like right there. So you'd be like Johnny on the spot. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of all this for just a minute here. And we'll come back to it. If you are a serious trader, you can trade the little things. You can trade like the down here trade. That's fine. You can trade this. You can even trade this right here. This downside. If you get a rejection, you can trade that. But this, like you're only good for right there. You're only good for right there, but you're not good for the real drop down here. And we're not bearish until we get underneath the hourly trigger. So down here, this is where you want to be in a bearish stance. Is you want to be, a price wants to be underneath all of this stuff. And what'll happen is that you'll get the 1 minute or the 5 minute to come down and help you. You'll get the 1 minute to come down and help you. And this is called a momentum trade, right? So what happens is you get price. This is telling you that buyers are worn out, right? They've lost their will to go higher. 518's off the table now, right? And price is underneath. Buyers are no longer speak tomorrow. This is the print that actually pays you. And the reason being is because the probability of a win goes to like 90%, 75%. If you want to be the pro trader, you want to be the badass, it's down there. You want to be the person with real money, that's your trade right there. The same goes for bulls too. The exact same thing goes for bulls on the upside. And right now we're going to watch this play out because I just told somebody on Twitter you want to see it happen. And why am I saying you want to see it happen? Like, why do I say that with confidence? I say it with confidence because right now the bulls haven't given anything up. They do a 1 minute check back, a 5 minute check back, and they can even go as deep as checking back this hourly trigger, and they are still in control. Let me explain that to you, okay? Bulls are still in control unless we get underneath daily trend on the hourly trigger. The hourly trigger is your daily trend. Until that is lost, fucking bulls are still in charge. That's a fucking rule. The same thing goes for when we're underneath that hourly trigger for the bears. When we're underneath that hourly trigger and they're able to tee off on that fucking thing, they're in control. Nothing you can do about it. That's what it is. So right now, we're going to prove a point here, I think, into this close. And that point is going to be this HAL 9000 up here. So we're going to watch this as it unfolds. And I'm going to tell you right now, someone just said 518, no fucking way today. Not guaranteed. They might pin it. Who said they might pin it? Who said that earlier? Whoever said that, that's my second best opinion. My best opinion here is 518 at the end of the day for where price is right now. My second target on, or my second outcome for like next probability would be the sideways trade into the close. The least probability is the crash down below unless price shows us that. So let's see how it works itself out in the close. We've got, it's now 321. And you know what these bears want, right? You guys already know that. I already told you, right? I already went through this like 3, 4, 5 times today. They come in regular. The old gym bros come up here and they start selling. It's like regular, right? The whole week has been, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. Like we literally laid this out 2 weeks ago. We laid it out on Monday. And I saw people out there talking about this on Sunday of this week. I gave you a week's notice in advance before we got here. I told you exactly what to expect as we come into this week. It's played itself out just perfectly, right? Up, down, trade the extremes and the highs and the lows. That has worked to this point. And now we're coming into the last chance now for a vol buyer and a puts buyer or someone short to take this short into tomorrow. And they're on edge right now, right? I'm assuming if you're a seller out there that you're like, fuck you, Captain, and fuck the bulls, and you're not going to shake me out of this position. I'm on it with you. If you're a bear, I really want to see some down tomorrow, and I really want to see some more down into likely the end of month or maybe the first 2 weeks. But even so, if you just scale back from all that bullshit, when we come into Q2, the end of Q2, we ain't gonna be lower. We're gonna be higher. So you got to pick your poison as to where that place is. Is it where we were this morning? Is it a low tomorrow on some volatility? Is it in 2 weeks when the volume comes in for Q2? And if you're a sideline money person, you got to remember there's a bunch of people out there, a bunch, and I don't mean that Wendy's money. There are a bunch of real money out there that did not participate in Q1. And they are fucking angry. And they want in. So whatever that volume is in the first 2 weeks of Q2, whatever any kind of downside move we could get tomorrow, I expect all of those big money people that missed to slam down their money. They're not going to care. They're not going to care if we correct. They're not going to care if we correct on 530. They don't give a shit. They're going to buy hand over fist for the rest of this year. They will not miss again. They don't care if they get trapped. They don't care if they put in $1 million and it goes to $500,000. These people are now so frothy and so FOMO. They're just like drooling down the side of their face to buy into this market. It is wild. That's a real thing going on right now. These guys are ravenous to trade this market higher to 6,000. They really are. They want to take a ride. Do they get trapped? Probably. They probably don't have the right buy-in. They probably don't have the right buy-in. But you know, it's what it is. But that is real. That they're gonna really try. They're gonna like go fucking full tits. They're gonna go ham. They're gonna buy. Oh, it's Jared that said that. Yeah, so Jared 101 said park the bus into the close, put the Bears on edge, I guess. I got a target of 518 in the overnight, so I don't care if it happens now. I don't care if it happens at 6 p.m. I don't care if it happens in the open tomorrow, 518. And I did this, like watching this, whoever the fuck this is holding this up right here. Oh, the seller would be pissed. Pissed. They'd be angry. Someone said, what do you call it? Well, who was pissed off earlier? Mr. Yen was upset earlier. Yeah, I could see that. I could see any seller out there would be pissed right now. Guaranteed. They've been selling since what time? They started at 12:30. At 12:47, they started selling. And they haven't stopped. They like have not stopped. There's like some Bob in the basement's like sell, sell, sell. They're hedge funds all over the United States right now, just like slamming the sell button, slamming the sell button. Bears, Bulls, all buying puts for tomorrow, all buying doom puts for tomorrow. We showed you 2 trades earlier, or 3. I said to get 17C on VIX, get 17C on VIX, and then I think we talked about 500P for Friday is 16 cents, and then 500P for Monday was 26 or 28 cents. So those are the 2 trades for you. 2 trades. You got 3 trades. You got my thesis on what happens tomorrow. I think you still get a low. I don't know if it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's next week. You're going to get your low at some point. Place your trades if you're a bear. Go down to your basement, lock it up, because if you see a spike into the close today, you shouldn't be looking at it. Because you're going to be freaked out and try to close your positions. Just leave them on. You're already fucked at that point anyways. Might as well just stay long or stay fucking short into next week after. Let them wrap up this bullshit tomorrow. Make the VIX great again. I'm afraid they're going to try to squeeze you out here into the close. Then we have like the reverse VIXpiration tomorrow. We just blood the fuck out of tomorrow for the VIX. Reset the VIX. I'm fascinated here. If we squeeze up into this close, I think I want to get some VIX calls. If we squeeze up, I'd get some VIX calls. I've got somebody looking at Tesla right now for you. I've got somebody looking at it. It might not be up at the moment, but it's being done right now. I've got the Elliott waiver over there doing the work. I'm too busy here with you guys. Guys, I'm so busy. You guys I actually did the work done on SPY and Qs. You guys see what I got? End of day today, price target 518. 441 on Qs. I know that we're looking kind of doomish here right now, but that's the target for the end of the day. Can't be right 100% of the time. You guys got me like trying to be right here like 75% of the time. Doing a pretty good job at it. Like 100%, not going to happen. So you got my target for the end of the day. We're going up into 518. So if we do that, we go up to 518, I'll be doing pretty well. They say get told no a lot. So you guys try to sweet talk me into all kinds of things. You guys try to like sweet talk me, whisper in my ear, talk me down. And remember this too, trade is invalid. If we lose 513.50, trade is invalid. You can see it right now. We're at 513.25 and 512.86. So next hour or so, right around 3:30. Oh, it's right 3:30 right now. Perfect. Perfect timing. And you guys watch the clock, and you guys know about the half hours and the hours. I'm watching the time in the background. I want to see what happens here. Be careful. You got an extra hour coming up right now. So you get a low in the hour and you get a high in the hour. Think about that right now. Okay. Low in the hour and a high in the hour from 4:30 and 3:30 until 4:30. Let's see what happens in this next hour candle. Why still be long in the close? I don't, for me right here, I think, for me personally, I think we're very volatile right where we are. We could easily roll down. We could easily squeeze up. It's not a place to be a trader. Unless you like 1 cent calls or 10 cent calls or something like that. I'd do like 1 cent calls for tomorrow. No, I wouldn't do 1 cent calls, but I'd do like, if you're going to do like a 10 cent call, probably do like tomorrow or something. Or you buy some puts for Friday or Monday that are like, 16 cents or something like that. I think there's an ass blasting coming. It smells like it to me. Some other people here don't, though. Other people think we park into the close. You wake up tomorrow and see what the results are. Is this price action a bear plane? Yeah, we have a bear plane right now. We do have a bear plane right now. You have a 1 in 5 minute bear plane. If you are a bear, you're looking for specifically this right here candle. See that candle? Well, that should have been red. Sorry about that. That should have been red right there. Catch your new low, and you'd be going downtown. But you didn't catch that candle, did you? You failed to get the new low. I tell you this all the time, right? What do I tell you all the time? When you get your bear plane or bull plane, doesn't matter, right? You got your bear plane right here, right? There's your bear plane. Here's your previous low or previous high. You'd want to see this candle and be Johnny on the spot right here. So because you didn't get that, it's a bear trap. It's not a bear plane, just a bear trap. As of right now, that's what it is. You guys always hear me say that stuff, right? You get your first low. You get your rejection candle on your bear plane right there. Your next red should be a new low. And you should be Johnny on the spot right there to trade that to the half-hour trigger. You're about to get blown out if you didn't know. I'm about a couple seconds away from you getting blown out here. I'll tell you this. If we creepy crawl it up the wall, right? If we creepy crawl it up the wall, what will I do? If we creepy crawl it up the wall, I'll fucking, I don't know. What should I do? I should do something. I need to get like a razor or something and like shave a strip off my chest. Just be like, just like rip off. Dance party? Okay. I would do, if I do that, I was told I would be kicked off Twitch. I'd be banned for like a week or so. They can't kick me off for shaving my chest, can they? I don't want to mess with my perfect hair. Fucking bear would love that shit. Be like, shave it all off. Just do it. Fucking go bald and shit. Fucking leave hair patches everywhere. Like a long chunk over here and then like a really short chunk over there. Couple cut marks, like little blood marks with like toilet paper stuck to them. Oh, dude, I've done. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Look at how pissed off they are right now. Look at them. Look at how angry they are. Look at how angry that is. Look at that candle right there. Look at that pure anger. Look at that thing. Look at that sauce right there. Look at that. See that right there? That's anger. That's super anger. This right here. That's Bob in the basement. This one right here is Bob in the basement. He is really angry right there. So angry. Hot sauce. Bob is pissed. It's like Marco from fucking JPM is like hand slamming the sell button right now. Fuck you, motherfucker. That is a pissed off candle right there. You see it? Woo! That's like the candle of anger. I'm gonna write that in there. Oh, that was a terrible candle. Good. Candle of anger. That was get me out of my fucking trade right now, please. That one right there. That was the go fuck yourself, bulls. I fucking hate you. That was the escape clause. You want to know what the escape clause was? That one right there. That was the get me out of my trade. Let me exit, please, before you run me over. That was your orderly exit candle. Now, any chance of a hike tomorrow? Yeah, we went over that earlier too. We'll go over it again. We'll do it one more time before the close so you guys know. Highest probability for tomorrow is no rate hike or no rate cut. Your other highest probability is you're going to see a reinforcement in likely some language change from the Fed of a more dovish tone. Along with that more dovish tone, they're also likely going to tell you that it's not going to be back-to-back rate cuts. That'll be data dependent, that they're looking for the next rate cut. And the language should change. So they're at a point where there aren't too many rate decisions left this year. You likely have the ability to cut rates 2 or 3 times with spaces in between. I do think that the option for them to increase rates becomes more valid once they have cut rates, skipped a rate hike or cut, maybe even cut rates once more, then skip a rate cut. I think, yes, you have the ability to rediscuss rate hikes. Now, let's do some more talk here. So that's my take. That's the most probable answer as to what happens. Your second thing that's most probable would be a rate cut tomorrow. If you get a rate cut tomorrow, you should see a huge exuberant green bar straight up. I would not take that as bullish. I would take that as a liquidity grab to launch the market much lower in a big way. The Fed has no reason to cut tomorrow. If they do cut ahead of schedule or without them being in that, we've got more time to cut, I would take that as bearish. If they do a rate cut tomorrow, the initial reaction, or a rate increase tomorrow, 25 BPS, the initial reaction will be bearish. We'll have a big downside move, but you want to buy that because the Fed is still working and still taking inflation seriously. They have not broken anything. That's your least probable outcome. But if it does happen, you're in your brain, you're going to want to think that's bearish, and it isn't. You're going to be hands off, looking for a place to buy that dip. Okay? So all of it is counterintuitive to what a lot of what you're thinking is out there. This is historically proven from every prior instance. There's a few small instances where it does not prove itself, but we're talking about like 85% of the time versus 15% of the time. All right. The other thing here too is that none of the macro information is showing any of that happening. So in the background, we're not seeing any velocity in jobs, job quits, job starts, unemployment, new jobs, any kind of jobs. We don't see the velocity in inflation right now, up or down. This all looks like massaging and bullshit from the Fed. So there's nothing even to make me think that that stuff's happening. Now, there is one thing against the bulls, and that is some of the things that we do see, that you can see out there in real life, like the Five Guys thing, right? Will Five Guys go bankrupt? Fair chance. Do I think that one day you could be walking down the street and see the McDonald's bankrupt? Absolutely. I know that sounds crazy to you, but a lot of the damage that they're doing, you can see it in the business world. You can see that prices are going higher, people are not buying, and there's this race from some companies to continue to chase more money, not profit, more money. You can see it in the price of goods sold. So are they doing damage out there? They are. They are truly doing damage. You can start to see the cracks in it right now. Without a doubt, you can start to see the cracks in it. Right now, here goes the squeeze. They're squeezing out sellers right now. They're panicking again. You see the fucking pissed off candle of anger down here. This was your orderly exit, and you're getting squoze once again into the close today. Well, there's the other thing, too, at the dot plot. I want to tell you guys about this. Like, the dot plot going to 2 or Fed funds rate, Fed's future funds rate, saying, like, oh, we're at 3 and now we're at 2. That is has more to do with gambling or trading the market than it does with reality. So you got a trader saying, hey, we're coming into some vol events, right? We're going to expect some danger and some ability to talk danger, scare people, right? I tell you this sometimes, right? They'll tell you we're going to crash, but they get out before we crash. It's more about the trade than it is about a conviction. It's about trying to make money than it is about a conviction. So I tell you we're going to go to the down to the depths of hell. We trade it down to where their target is. They get out, and you get left holding the bag, drinking the Kool-Aid. That's not really what they think. And that has a lot to do with the dot plot too, right? You tell everybody, oh, you're only getting 2 rate cuts this year. You're only getting 1, right? The reality is the Fed has told you you're going to likely get 2 cuts this year minimum, if not 3. The reality is they told you that there likely won't be back-to-back. The reality is they only have so many Fed meetings left this year, and they will price in those cuts, whether they come or not. They will say we're getting 3 cuts. They will price it in regardless of it happens. You're going to see that and witness it happen in this market. Just be aware of that. So what's real, what's fake, what people really mean, what people are really positioned for, completely different things. They will throw all kinds, like if you got somebody with big money, like millions of dollars, right? Billion. They're going to tell you something and it'll all filter down until it gets to FinTwit. Before you know it, you're regurgitating what they push out there as a thesis, and they're only short to 5,000. 505. They're only hedged. Does that make sense? Same goes for bulls. Bulls will tell you, like, all these, not retail, but like the big bulls tell you we're going here, we're going there, and they're really only looking for so much of it. Just be careful of who's telling you what out there and what they really want out of what their statements are. I tell this story sometimes. So I private bank with JPM. What they tell me with the letters they send me is completely different than what the boys say on public to you. So when you're sitting out there and you're reading, Marco said this and Jaime said that, they're not telling me that. They're telling me something completely different. They're like, hey, man, XLC, XLK, they got fucking hammered for 2 straight years. Went there and buy that shit. That's what they're telling me. Like going into December. Completely different story. So just note that a lot of what these guys say is double speak. They do like the doom and gloom to protect themselves and JPM and all that stuff. And they tell people that they have money that they're managing something completely fucking different. Completely fucking different. Yeah, man. Hi, me, baby. That guy, I mean, dude, I don't know why that guy hasn't run for president. I wouldn't vote for him, but I know that guy would win. The guy would win in 2 minutes. I'm shocked that he ain't run for president. That guy could put his hat in the ring tomorrow and be the president. Tomorrow, he could be president. In a minute. I don't know why they'd ever vote a banker in to be president, but I've seen weirder fucking shit in this country. You guys vote all kinds of weirdos into office. You guys love the popular vote. There's your candle of anger. Trading 5-15-24 right now. 14 minutes left into the close. Old Jim Bros angry once again. Coming back in to retest the highs from earlier. There goes your old Jim Bros over there. They are angry. Angry. Momo Land. Creepy crawly up the Wally, baby. Do I start playing the music now? Should I start playing the music? This is my boy David AMS out there. Hanging on here.
Maybe you came here to dance. You should try the dope. Now that I got my dope, I'm finally ready to dance. Do dance, dance, do dance, do dance, do.
Rogue operator out there right now. Make a comment, rogue operator. Hold on a second here. I'm going to open up the chat to everybody.
I got my dough. I'm finally ready to dance. Dance.
Chat's open on YouTube. He might be right. I said 518. He goes, I don't see that shit happening. Chat's open on YouTube right now. Hold on here. Yeah, how about this? Did you get out of the way? If you were a bear, did you get out of the way when I said that's a bear trap? How many red banner alerts tomorrow? Hopefully, if you're a seller, you get out of the way when I showed you the please do me a favor. Tell all of your friends to watch the show, please. Give me a like on Twitch. Give me a like, give me a like on the video on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Spend all our time here with you guys trying to make money all day long, baby.
Should've known I wouldn't wait. I set the time, I set the day, yeah. Tonight's the night, not gone away.
Sick, no sick, here.
When it's time, you will ask him. When it's time, you begin. You don't wait for no.
Give me a burr down in the chat.
Yes, you do. In my mind, I'm delirious. Keep saying the same old words. That I'm lonely and I'm serious, y'all. Tripping on words. I set the time. I set
SPX coming into 5180 right now. SPX now coming into 5180, which is local resistance. I can't believe I made it the whole entire day. I want you all to know out there that I love you. More than you know. I'm doing this under duress today. That's right, Jared. All right. Now, I mean, do we even go there with it? Do they even just say, fuck it, do it? I don't know. Probably not, right? We are at the close right now on resistance for Gamma at 5180. You can see them trying to sell it down right now into the close. Is it time to buy puts for tomorrow? I don't know. I'm assuming right here in this close they are. Look at that big red fucking candle. The last minute of trading here. I did post about it on Twitter. I said, 5180. Coming right into that 5180 point. Oh, the buyer's right back in again. Okay, so yeah, I posted it earlier on Twitter. I posted it at what time? I posted it at 3:58 p.m. by the time I was done typing and posting it. So I will see all of you guys. Well, a couple things here. I expect 518 into the overnight. Okay, the roll down on that 518. If you want to get yourself a hedge for tomorrow, right? Start buying your 10-cent puts. It's a cost of doing business. I will see all of you. Two things. You'll get a market brief from me tonight. Everybody that's a supporter. If you guys don't know, if you go to tradethetrigger.com, if you want to support what we're doing here, everything here is free. Nothing's changed. But if you want to support what we're doing, if you want to become a part of our community, you can join us at tradethetrigger.com. It's $32 a month. It's dirt cheap. It helps support the forward progression of who we are as a community. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to, please go there, sign up, tell your friends, come see the stream, whatever you want to do. You've got me here more than you've ever had me before. Now I'm doing it 24 hours a day. I'm like, here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. I will see all of you guys tomorrow for Jerome Powell, man. Finally get some real volatility. I'm going to throw up. I'm not going to make it. Target 518 in the overnight. Ultimate target 530. Unless something changes. Unless I see some price action lower. 518, 530. There will be pullbacks in there, of course. Don't be like, oh, yeah, Cap said 530 tomorrow. It's going to be one fucking straight line all the way up. That's not how it is. We're trading a 1-minute trigger here. We're not trading fucking, 30 minutes, half hour, an hour bar, 1-day chart. None of that shit. That's where we're going. Unless something changes fundamentally, materially, that's where we're going. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you had a great day with me. I hope that if you were a bear, that when you saw this one right here, and whoever asked that question earlier, I forget who asked that question, but someone said earlier in the chat, they said, hey, Cap, I thought this was a bear plane, and I said, well, let's take a look at it. They did not get the new low, did they? They got the bear plane right here. You can see it. I want to point this out before I leave you on the show right now. It's a very important lesson. I don't care if you're a bull, a bear. I don't give a fuck because it works up and down. You see this price action down here, right? You got your low right there, ting, and you can see right here that's the bear plane, right? So what happens there? Automatically, you go up and you test the bear plane, right? So you're watching this as it progresses, and when you come back down here, you're expecting that candle right there. That candle right there, you're expecting that red candle, and you're Johnny on the spot with puts for that candle to break below that prior low right there. And that would have cascaded us down to the hourly trigger. And that's the part of the trade that you have a high probability win rate on to the downside. Whoever brought that up earlier in the stream probably had a keen eye and said, hey, Cap, is that actually a bear plane or not? And what happened was this candle right here proved that it wasn't. And this red candle right here was a candle of anger. That was, get me the fuck out of this trade before I get run over as we go up. Okay? And you can actually see it all play out before it happened. And boom, what do? We ripped some fucking faces off to the upside. So if you were able, even if you weren't making money on that trade, if you were just short, I just want to say, good job not being caught upside down in that fucking trade. You don't actually have to make money, but if you got out on that trade and you were able to save your own ass, congratulations. Right now, you'd be in this close right now, paranoid as fuck, right? You'd be putting down the fucking laptop. You'd be outside walking down the road, down an alleyway somewhere, pounding a pint of bourbon and wondering when you're going to get a maintenance call. So I appreciate you all showing up here today. If you're a bear, I want you to know I don't fucking dislike you. I like you as a bear. As a bull, I like you too. You guys know I'm a bull, but you guys know I don't try to fuck over bears. I'm always here trying to be like, hey, yeah, you're right. Hey, yeah, you're wrong. You guys see me take shitty calls here when I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put some risk on right now when I shouldn't. But you guys still, if you keep following along every day, keep showing up every day, I'm going to assure you that you're going to lose less and you're going to win more. And if you follow the rules, you're going to be very successful. You're going to be winning 75% of your trades, if not better. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. I feel like shit, and I apologize for that. My daughter got me sick. I can't do nothing about it. She's in a fucking school with kids and these little dirty rat fucking kids. And I apologize. I was locked up for 4 fucking years with that goddamn COVID shit. So they're coming back for me. And I got a fucking flu shot, too. I got a fucking flu shot when I got my fucking last COVID fucking shot. Now, the COVID one, I realized is supposed to just keep it not as bad. But the flu one, that's bullshit. That shit should have kept me fucking, like, immune to this shit. So, whatever. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Good luck out there. It's 4:05. You want to buy some protection for tomorrow? Now's the time. You got another moment to buy some more protection. I bet your puts for Friday are dirt cheap right now. And Monday puts are dirt cheap. I will see all of you at 9:30, baby. 9:30.